Okay, so what I have here is I'm gonna do the sequel to Rome. See if I can rebuild the Roman Empire. It's gonna be tough. Rebuilding all of Rome. Or should I go a new path? I am historically the Roman Emperor, and I'm the king of Romagna, so Rome. I think I'll continue to claim the title King of Rome. But Magna Graeca, for the first time in 2,000 years, has become its own kingdom. It's been a long time since Magna. Oh, my court grandeur has dropped drastically. So bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is a disaster to watch the. Oh, okay. It rose up quite a bit there. I was able to get it back up there. I have a cat. I have a cat. Okay, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do. Fund some inspirations, get some more court artifacts, try to build my court grandeur. Uh, with a higher court grandeur, I can try to conquer neighboring kingdoms. Not sure how I'll do that. Holy Wars if I switch to Catholic. Maybe if they're Catholic. Here I could switch to Catholic and do this successfully. Hmm. It is an idea. It's a very poorly designed idea, but it is an idea. Let's see, what should I do? Should I do it? That's the major question. Should I actually switch to Catholic again that my grandfather founded, return to the religion, and start conquering the neighbors in holy wars? Hmm. I don't know. I'll hold off on that. I'll try to think of other ways. Now that I have died, I think the only viable option is to. Well, that my father's died. I'm the grandson, yada yada. I think the viable option is to return to Catholic and conquer, or make treaties with people and hope to inherit. These are treaties for power. So Rome is united under one dynasty where we stay in power together. That might be a better idea. Stay in power through alliances. But we all work together willingly. Might be a little bit better. Interesting is what this is. Interesting. So that's what okay. Okay. It's been a few years now, and since then my daughter has taken over and inherited more land. So now, as you can see, I don't just control the original Romagna, I've controlled Magna Greca through Holy War. I did switch, and was Pictalia, I think it was called. That was through inheritance, leaving me with just one kingdom left. Now, I could form an empire right now. I could form a unique empire. And if I feel I'm going to die, I'm going to form a unique empire. Because, yeah, I need to be able to survive the kingdom. And death, as of right now, because I still have like that split the kingdoms on death thing, will wipe out everything I've worked so hard for. No, I can't risk that. I gotta give out some land too. I have too much. Still inheritance. My father just died, who was the boy king. Y'all didn't really get to see much of, because wasn't much to see. He was kind of lowly, you know. He didn't really accomplish much. It's okay, because through alliances and whatnot, I have done wonders. Now I gotta break it down. Won't be long, and you'll be staring down the face of the emperor. Roman Empress, yet again. That's my hope, anyway. Giving away the land in the ducky level. The ducky level. Because I don't want to give it away as just random counties and have a lot of infighting in my kingdom. I'm struggling hard enough to become an empire again. Actually, no, because I destroyed the empire. I destroyed the kingdom of Magna Greca. I cannot actually become an empire yet. Hostilia, I could take Hostilia and just keep the title, become an empire, then destroy the kingdom. To keep unified, you know? Apparently my high alumna, whatever. Keeper of the Elms has died. My court grandeur is holding pretty steady between like 5 to 8, so above middling. Remnants of being an empire, it's keeping me going. I've noticed in CK3 it's a lot harder to blob. At least for me, so far. Now, could I figure out a way to do it? Maybe. But it seems a lot harder than in CK2, especially at the beginning of CK2. So easy to blob back then. You could just go, and you were all of a sudden around the entire, at the time, much smaller map. One of my first playthroughs, I started as Ireland. It wasn't my first. The first playthrough I ever did was Byzantium, to attempt to rebuild the Roman Empire. I failed so bad. I got wiped out. I didn't know what I was doing. But I read a few things, looked up some things, and realized, oh yeah, I could do that instead. And it just worked out better that way. But anyway, one of the first playthroughs I played as Ireland and did actually end up rebuilding the entire Roman Empire as an Irish Catholic. It's pretty weird. It was before they had vassal limits, before they had added India. So all it was at the time was I had to go, I don't remember where the original map was. Somewhere's in the Middle East, I think. But just barely the north of Africa and Europe. It was basically I conquered Europe. Which I think almost every playthrough of Crusader Kings 2 I did that with. I almost always conquered Europe. Europe was never a major issue to conquer. They're politically divided during that time, and they're begging for a conqueror. Trying to usurp the actual kingdom of Magna Graeca. Oh, that's right. I didn't destroy it. I didn't get to usurp it. I just assumed because I didn't see it, I destroyed it and forgot. Nope. I did the opposite. Never touched it. That's okay. Wait for his water, and he's losing, so I'll overthrow that, and that'll leave his kingdom shattered, and he'll end up losing all of his vassals because it's his last kingdom level title. Then I can come in and take his last duchy, Sicily, to further push on the reconquest of Rome. Okay, so I did it. I retook Sicily, as you just realized, because I lost my empire level titles. I don't have the right to just reconquer states because I'm at war with Hostilia anymore. Try to, despite the fact I did make that decision far long ago, the empire of Romagna again. But to reform the empire of Romagna, that's somewhat disappointing. Would be a miracle. Oh well. Yeah. Would be nice to fully reform it, wouldn't it? I'm not gonna think that I will, because I probably won't get the whole thing ever reformed the way it was. But I'll get there. This was going my way. It's going too easy. My economy is still in dog shit shape. Like, I'm not gonna win this with the economy wise. Even if I can form the empire again, the odds are it's going to collapse. My allies may have lost, but I didn't. In fact, I hurt them. I honestly don't remember now if I declared this war or they did. Hmm. That's the one good thing I'll say about this particular game versus Crusader Kings 2. No threat level. I don't like the threat level. It's very frustrating. It was limiting once you got too big. And it was too much threat level for too little counties. Especially for someone who'd played Crusader Kings long before threat level and you could take counties, kingdoms all at once. Fighting Holy War for county? Oh, that's right. They declared on me for my one county and I held them off long enough to win. Now I'll return my armies home, dismiss them. Question is, do I declare another war or not? I'm somewhat tempted to go back to war. Take over Hostilia. But I'm going to hold out on it. Just wait off a little bit. Okay. Okay. Time for the next war to take Hostilia. If I can succeed in conquering Hostilia, I can successfully defeat everyone I need to. I'll be the Empress of Omania. I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to just be the Empress of Romagna. I'm going to create the new empire instead of working on forming the Roman Empire again, because that thing's huge and takes forever. And yeah, we don't want that because it just takes too long. Sometimes it's easier to just do it the smart way instead of the right way. This time, the smart way is to claim the title of Empress again. My father before me did not claim the title, but my grandfather and great-grandfather were the emperors. Why my father never claimed to be the emperor, I don't know, but I will claim to be the Empress of Roma. After I destroyed them just a moment ago, their armies are weak, turning into a fairly easy war, especially since I have other Catholics in my family. They are the Catholics not in my family. This was going to be an inevitable victory. There's no way I'm losing. I'm already winning. Just chasing down his army to keep his army at bay. I think I've crushed his army at this point. I think they'll leave me alone. Maybe. Which means I'm going to go ahead and march in and try to conquer him at this point. I'm not even going to need to hit the capital at all. So it's a foregone conclusion. I'm winning this war. I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit to where I've won the war, and there you go. I've won the war, united the kingdom. I'm a little older now. I had to do some politicking, get things good. But you see, I have it all. So now I can unify Italy. No, I don't want to do that. Can't be done. But I do want to create my own empire. I don't want to sell titles. And I died. There we go. Okay, under the new king, who is daughter to the, daughter, son to the person, to the lady who tried to become Empress of Rome, the first Empress of Rome in over a century at this point. She failed. She was the Queen of Rome. Never got to title herself Empress. Maybe he will title himself Emperor. We will see, you know? We will see. One can hope, for his sake, it is successful. And if not, well, so be it. As you can see, the old empire is, heh, I'm at war. Didn't even realize. That's, a, that's okay, I'm at a couple of wars. The old kingdoms are crumbling. The old kingdoms that were part of the Roman Empire, the ones who legitimately rebelled against me, the ones in Africa are still holding, but the ones in Europe are crumbling fast. It's too bad. Hmm. I'm on the waiting game, kind of the observation game. Okay, I'll let you know when something interesting happens, because nothing interesting is happening here. Okay, we got ourselves a new queen now. The emperor has died. So now, finally, the first empress in, oh God, I don't even know anymore. 100 years? Not the only empress I've ever had. I've had a few in the past few 100 years. I don't even know. Again, I've lost track. Anybody want to watch this whole series and figure it out for me in the Crusader Kings 3 version? Yeah, go ahead, have fun with that. I'm not doing it. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of effort I'm not willing to do. Ugh. But yeah, only major update here. Because I have an Empress. Wait a minute. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I have an Empress. And what's it called? Gregorio, Jugorio. That major family that rose up near the end of my Imperator Rome playthrough. I'm married to that family. And that. Wow. Empire with 10. Well, I'm as grand as I can be. I'm exactly where I should have been. But, the Claudiis family's gonna lose Rome. There ain't no two ways to say it. The Claudiis family's gonna lose Rome. All of the old Roman Empire has completely crumbled into warring factions. Tiny little warring states. All of it. Every single piece of it. It's just broken down. I'm the only part of the Roman Empire left, right here in Italy. The Claudies have held this empire together. It's been difficult, but we've held this empire together for a millennia. Together with the old lost families of Flavi, Corneli, and Fabi, along with the barely existent Gregorian. Yeah, I don't know. Rome has been held together for a millennia. We have defeated Persia, Egypt, Carthage. I'm too old to have kids, and I don't have any member of the Claudi family left. That's it. When I die, the reign of the Claudies over the Roman Empire dies with me. And it's quite possible the Roman Empire dies with me. It is possible it will survive, but not the long term. Ah, that is disappointing.
Okay, where am I at? What am I doing? Hmm. I'm just fighting wars, trying to expand. Yeah, this is just an attempt at little wars to expand as far as I can. I am attempting to take Illyria, because I am contemplating reforming Italy instead of Romagna and reclassifying myself. But it does get old. This is the last Empress. This is the end of the Claudiis family. I wish it wasn't, but I know what's going to happen. There's no way. Now, don't get me wrong, the Claudiis are going to survive, but they're not going to be emperors of Rome anymore. And I'm going to switch to observer mode after this. Play it quick, watch what happens. Not forever, but for a while. Just to see what comes of it. Well, that's it. That's the end of the Claudiis family in Rome. But we'll move on next time with a little speed up. The year currently at the end of the Claudiis family is, let's say, 669. Hey, 200 years. I'm good with that. Wait a minute. I'm saying it's the end, but I think, yeah, somehow I had a daughter who was also part of the Claudiis family, and I'm not sure how. Catholics have taken a lot. Huh, I'm confused. She must have had a daughter or granddaughter before marriage or something that made her part of the Claudiis family. You know? I'm not sure what happened. Not sure I care either. But I do know what happens next. After her death, there is nobody else. She was already married. I just also to a Gregorian. So that's the end of it. That is the true end of the Claudiis family. Okay. Better luck next